Friendo, Steve here.
And Larson.
Larson, what's in the news?
So, CM Punk, Phil Brooks, he held one of his somewhat customary, he does it on occasion, mid-workout Twitter Q&As today. And during that, he was asked which current AEW wrestlers he'd want to face if he made a return to the ring. This is what Punk had to say. Quote, I see 5 guys that have potential. Hobbs, Darbs, Pillman, Starks, Jungle Boy. If that's not to say there are others, but those guys stick out.
I think that's great. When are we gonna do, when are we gonna show up? When is he gonna be in AEW? Show up.
Maybe when fans come back.
Come on, Phil.
Maybe when fans come back. Maybe that's the moment they want to have in front of fans. They've had AEW had a lot of debuts that unfortunately, because of timing, just didn't happen in front of fans. Maybe this is like, okay, if this is going to happen, this has to happen in front of an arena full of people.
Yeah,
It's got to be.
Wasn't that one of my predictions for 2021?
I think you say that every year. I think you say that every year.
Yeah, but I think I specified AEW this. I think I specified All Out, which is if that happens, I guess I'll be right. Anyways, what do you think about these names?
That's how predictions generally work. If you predict something and then it happens, then you're right. Yes, they're all good names. I'd love to see Punk versus Hobbs, Darby Allin, Ricky Starks. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Pillman, sure. Jungle Boy, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah.
Why not?
These names are not surprising because they are all the standout. I mean, it shows that he's paying attention. That's what it shows.
Yeah, that's the thing. I mean, you'd kind of expect or think maybe he'd say Kenny, the Young Bucks. Yeah. But I like that he's mentioning mid-card wrestlers because, as you said, it shows he's paying attention.
Yeah, for sure. That's awesome. Yep. All Out. Book it. That's happening.
Yes, maybe not about that. Maybe it's someone else who's paying attention. Edge, apparently he's been paying attention to NXT. I'll get the preface here. You can read the quote if you want to do a Triple H voice, even better. So during his appearance on NXT last week, Edge credited NXT with playing a part in getting him cleared to wrestle again, or inspiring him to get cleared to wrestle again. And according to Triple H, the Radar superstar might be taking on some NXT superstars in the future. Triple H mentioned this during his pre-takeover conference call. These transcripts courtesy of Fightful. Steve, ask Triple H, go ahead.
Edge's return has been done really well. He's in a place in his mind where he wants to build young talent and get them rolling in different directions. He's been talking to me since prior to coming back the first time at Royal Rumble 20 about coming to NXT and not only stepping in the ring and talking, but stepping in the ring and performing. Prior to him coming to the Rumble, he gave me, here's my list, I want to work with this person. When he came to NXT, just knowing him, I could see the smile on his face all day as he talked with everyone. It's awesome to see. I don't think any of it is beyond the realm of possibility.
We saw it last year with Charlotte, and you see it this year with him playing things across the board. Depending on where WrestleMania goes, beyond that, there is availability for him to come to NXT and use his star power to help them and elevate, and for him to have that final few chapters of his career the way he wants to have them. It's something he's willing to do and pushing hard to do.
Totally going to happen. At some point, Edge is totally going to wrestle at TakeOver. Totally.
You mentioned this. Here's a tease for you for next week's episode of Matt Chat with our guest Ross from Cultaholic. You mentioned that Edge, had the greatest match ever in WWE's estimation. Do it properly. There you go. And dude, WWE's greatest matches ever these days happen at takeovers. It's a natural fit. It's a natural fit. Absolutely.
Yeah, we saw what he could do against Randy Orton in the greatest match ever. Imagine what he could do in the ring opposite John Gargano, Finn Balor, Karrion Kross. I could go on with the names.
Karrion, get out of here. Get out of here with that. You threw me off my what I was going to say. Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure what I was going to say. It probably wouldn't do much for ratings, but it'd be cool. I'd be willing to see that. That'd be neat. Karrion Kross, no, that is not a dream match. Anyways, speaking of dream matches, it's always a dream match these days. One of our great friends, Kal Jak, has a match because of the state of independent wrestling these days. But Josh Barnett, Bloodsport, is coming up this weekend. So we took some time out of our schedule to talk to Kal Jak. He took some time out of his schedule to talk Bloodsport. So we're gonna now do the Wayne's World or something like that. We'll just do a transition. We'll do a regular transition. All right, here we are with Kal Jak. Cal,
hi Cal.
How's it going, Cal?
You guys, I'm doing good. Been training my butt off to get ready for my second Bloodsport match. Me taking on Nolan Edwards. I don't know much about Nolan Edwards. He was actually a really smart kid. He's actually really nice, but that doesn't matter. Yeah. He's still getting it.
Listen, man, you can't listen. Now, I didn't want to bring this up here, but Larson and I talked about this a little bit. You're right. You're representing Going in Raw. You're the most beloved guest host in the year 2019.
Hell, most beloved host. Maybe it's period.
Yeah, probably ever. You're in a cave.
I am. I'm in an undisclosed location.
The first Bloodsport, you slapped the crap out of Hammer. What's his first name?
Eric
Hammer. I thought that was it. I thought with it because that was like within seconds. He went down, and yet, don't take this the wrong way, but you took the L, buddy. What happened there? And
hey, this is my first time. Your first time's never going to be that great. And you know what?
No, mine was terrible. My first. Oh, we're talking about wrestling. Sorry.
But anyway, you guys, here's the thing. I thought it was just submission. I didn't know you could just slap and knock somebody. In hindsight, I would have been all over that guy. He went down like a sack of potatoes. I would have mashed him up and served him for Thanksgiving dinner. But hey, it was it's my first time. I didn't know the rules. They didn't tell me the rules. And then so I'm just like, wrestling him and boom, boom, boom. I'm like, this is fun. What is it, a time limit? Are there points? I'm ahead in points. I gotta be. And then all of a sudden he just takes my arm and he tries to dislocate. I'm like, hey man, not cool. I tapped for my own health. But if I ever see Hammer again, trust me, consequences are going to be different.
Oh, man.
Totally different.
Wow.
All right, dude.
Wow.
So what have you're not, who are you fighting Saturday? Because Bloodsport, it's Bloodsport's 4 and 5 consecutive weeks, correct? Is that what's going on here?
Right. Yes. Tomorrow's Bloodsport 4, brother. And then next week on the 20th, we got 5.
Okay.
All right. What can you tell us about your opponent or opponents, and here's the thing. You took the L last time. We don't want to see you lose again.
Hey, here's the thing. There's 2 things.
Okay.
You either win or you learn. Okay?
Okay, good.
I learned. I didn't lose. I might be 0 for 1 in Bloodsport, but I learned a valuable lesson that day.
All right.
Smack the crap out of somebody. Just keep smacking them until the ref says no more. Not just a one and done, walk off.
It's Bloodsport, not fun sport. You slap a guy and he's out. You just go slap him a lot more, man.
Until you're told to stop, essentially, right? Is that how it works?
He's a big, scary guy. I don't want him to. I didn't know what was going to happen.
You're a big, scary guy. What are you talking about? You live in a cave.
Well, I don't live alone. But Paul the Bear's here, and he said to me, next time, just go.
Yeah. All right.
I'm not going to lose my cool next time. I swear.
No, do lose your cool. That's what we want. Yeah, lose your cool. Your cool needs to stay in the cave.
My cool and get a little madder.
Yeah.
And get that W.
That's on
get
you.
That W.
That's on you guys with Nolan Edwards. Okay? If I lose my cool on Nolan Edwards, just remember it might come back to Going in Raw on the Friendos.
How is this on us? Fine.
No, we're not taking responsibility for any of this.
Hold on a
you guys
second.
are like my coaches. That's what I'm just thinking of that way.
I'm
You're
not
my internet
fit in any way, shape, or form. Hold on a second.
Cornerman.
I'm looking at this Nolan Edwards guy. He looks kind of scary, but he also looks significantly smaller than you, Cal.
Oh, yeah. He's like 5'10", like maybe 200 pounds. But, that's okay. I'm 6'6", 285. I don't match these things up. That's Barnett's choice. He made me pick him, or I didn't pick him. He picked him for me.
All right.
So, maybe it's like a tune-up fight or something. It's just to give me back my confidence.
Don't look past him, but
don't
also
look past any of your opponents.
Just completely annihilate this guy. That's your direction from Going in Raw. Make no mistake. There's no ambiguity here. Maul him like you can.
Do what you get. Get the W. Get that W.
Okay. All right. Goal number 1, just get the W. Goal number 2,
get the W.
Kill him.
No.
Yes.
No,
correct.
No, get the W.
Murder.
No,
Yeah.
W.
Yes.
I'm lucky I live in a cave, because if I kill him, they won't find me.
Exactly. You're like John Rambo, but in bear form.
Bear form. That makes total sense.
And then, so are you also fighting on the Bloodsport
20th.
5 on the 20th, right?
20th.
I don't know who I have that day.
Okay. All right.
Well, where can we watch Bloodsport, Cal? Tell
You
us.
might be on the
when and
run
where.
at that point if you murder a person in the ring.
Well, we'll see about that. Anyway, you guys, you can watch this pay-per-view tomorrow, 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific at bloodsport.watch. It's a pay-per-view. It's like $20. You can they have some deals that you can get where you can go spend like $50-something to get both pay-per-views. And then you could also buy a pay-per-view and buy a shirt. They have some pretty sick shirts.
Yeah,
the shirt does look really good. So yeah, you get that package deal. You get all that stuff together.
Yeah, that seems like a pretty good value right there.
That's best value.
Yeah, best value. I wonder if I can just get a free shirt. Maybe that'd be cool. I want a free shirt.
You probably could, but we want to sell those things, so you can get a little piece of that.
Yeah, get a little money.
Yeah, that's right. Anyways, yeah, everybody watch Kal representing Going in Raw, Bloodsport 4 and 5.
Yeah.
This Saturday and next Saturday.
Yes.
You might watch a man be killed. It ain't going to be
that
Kal.
win.
Yeah.
We'll get that win.
We'll get the win.
Get that win.
You get the win, but then what's the end for
kill.
Murder. Yeah, exactly.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Good luck to you, Kal.
Good luck,
I appreciate it, guys. Thank you. Catch you guys later and see catch you friendos on the flip side.
Thank you, Kal Jak.
Thank you, Kal Jak. You're the best.
You're the best. You know where I'd like to see Kal Jak? In New Japan, which just had their new beginning in Hiroshima night 2 nights ago. And we both took some time to watch that. And we're going to talk about that a little bit right now.
Yeah, it kind of felt like the last 2 matches, I felt like had a little more pep in their step. But I felt like night 2 was kind of in the same vein as night 1 just felt kind of low energy. You know, like the Bullet Club versus Chaos tag match. Was it 6-man, 8-man tag match? That was pretty solid. 6-man tag match. I thought that was fun.
Yeah.
Main event was fun. I kind of wish, I texted this to you, I kind of wish in the main event that rather than doing an elongated 25-minute match with like selling and ring psychology and all that stuff, it'd be great to see Sonata and Kota Ibushi in there for 12 to 15 minutes, just go at a nonstop pace, just show off their crazy athleticism and have it an elongated match of one-upsmanship, because it was such a friendly feud. If you want to call it a feud, there was really no heat. So if you're going to go into a spirit of competition, just try to one-up each other by doing all sorts of incredible stuff.
Yeah, I agree with that. I mean, I know this match will have plenty of defenders. It's funny because people want us to cover New Japan, Larson, but when we do, they complain about our thoughts on New Japan. I've noticed that. Anyways, I kind of agree. I didn't think this was the best showing for much of this. I mean, I'm probably the standout to me for the whole card was the Never 6-man match, because I thought Yoshihashi had like a really, really great showing. It's nice. I like whenever they go the non-obvious route for, like, you know, getting people. I like the stat that they mentioned at the beginning, how 48% of title defenses for the Never 6-man championship, 48% of them result in a title change. Wow. And so, that's a pretty large turnover there. Yeah. And so I like how that played. And, you know, Yoshihashi performance really did make these titles seem a little bit more important than I've typically viewed them. So I like that aspect of it. And I thought his performance particularly was really, really good. I like anything with Jay White these days. I think he's excellent. Mm-hmm.
So I will say this about before we get to the individual matches, there's an overriding thing right now in New Japan that taken individually, it's not a huge deal, but collectively over the course of an entire show gets a little tiresome, and that's the constant overbooking, especially in Bullet Club matches.
There's been a lot of that lately.
And it's just, when we first started watching New Japan, it wasn't as prominent, I don't feel like.
Yeah.
But it just feels like every Bullet Club match, most Suzuki-Gun matches now, it's just really overbooked. Really overbooked. And again, in a bubble, in one match, it's not a huge deal, but when you have like 4 out of 5 matches with some crazy overbooking with a ton of interference and ref bumps, it just gets a little exhausting. Yeah, we'll talk about that, especially with the evil Jado versus Okada Yano. That was literally some stuff you'd see on Raw. That's what you would see on Raw. Even the match afterwards is something you'd see on Raw. Anyways, it started off with the Young Lions, Gabriel Kidd, Tsuji, and Yamura taking on Suzuki-Gun, Taichi, Zack Sabre Jr., and Doki. Doki. I always just want to say Dookie, and then I work myself into a shoot. Anyways, this crew of Young Lions are really terrific, Larson. Yeah, they are. They really are. They really got a lot of really good young talent. I'm interested to see, once these three wrestlers go out on excursion, what they learn on excursion, what kind of characters they develop for themselves or develop in conjunction with New Japan, and to see where they go, because there's a lot of really talented dudes in the Young Lion program right now. Talented they are, not enough to best Suzuki-gun though. Gabriel Kidd taps out to an arm bar from Zack Sabre Jr. He just keeps it on after the bell. Tsuji breaks it up and then just starts kind of brawling with Taichi.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So set up something with them. After that, we get more Suzuki-gun action. Minoru Suzuki, Desperado, and Kanemaru taking on Sho, Master Wato, and Hanma. Master Wato got the pin for his team. Jackknife cover on Kanemaru. Fun enough match.
Yeah. My favorite wrestler these days in New Japan, LP, teamed with Ishimori and Tokyo Pimp Takahashi to take on Bushi, Ticking Time Bomb, and Tetsuya Naito, Vacation Naito, although not so much by the end of night 2. And Naito got the pin on Tokyo Pimp after Destino.
Yep.
And that was a fun match. LP, of course, he wants a piece of that junior heavyweight title, and he's tired of Ticking Time Bomb making them look like fools, but that's sort of, he's just doing that himself.
He's really got no one to blame but himself for that.
Exactly. I love that loaded boot. So let's talk about this. Evil and Jado of Bullet Club were set to take on Kazuchika Okada and his best friend Yano.
It was Evil and Dick Togo. Sorry, I mistyped.
Oh, Dick Togo. Okay, yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. So it was going to be wonky. I just didn't think it was going to be this wonky, especially after night 1 where we got the DQ finish to the tag title match. Then we have this tag match where it ended with a double countout because Evil and Okada were just spending all their time brawling on the outside.
Yeah.
Evil choked out Okada with a chair. Evil and Togo start walking up the ramp. Okada runs down, blasts Evil with a chair, gets back in the ring, calls him out. Evil gets in the ring. We have a ref. We have a match. Okada versus Evil. It's like, oh, wow, that's happening now? That doesn't sound right. But it happened. So Evil puts Okada in the sharpshooter. We get a ref bump. Dick Togo comes in. Him and Evil start beating up Okada. So we get the DQ. Yano makes the save for Okada. Evil low blows Yano. Okada gets back up. He hits some ground and pound. Dick Togo then gets the garrote and he puts it around the throat of Okada. So it's just another wonk finish. It was announced later on though that we are going to get a proper Okada versus Evil match at Castle Attack.
We'll go through that card later. Next, Never 6-man open weight tag titles. Jay White, Guerrillas of Destiny taking on Tomohiro Ishii, Hiroki Goto, and Yoshihashi. This was a really fun match. They gave this match a ton of time. A ton of time. It was over 25 minutes, I think.
I have never seen somebody be as isolated and beat to hell in a tag match like this than Yoshihashi was. And then to come back and get the roll-up win on Tonga Loa.
Tonga Loa, yeah.
I thought was, I actually totally marked out for that. Because, I was playing video games while this was on, but I kept on. And I was like, oh, my God, I got to pause. Right, to back out of my Call of Duty server. I was like, oh, my God, they're like going to town on this. Is he okay? I was invested in the match. And then to see him come back, I was like, hey, Yoshihashi, look at that.
There you go.
Good for
him. You pop Steve for Yoshihashi win.
I thought it was solid. Yeah, I thought it was solid stuff.
It was a fun match. Really, really fun. After that, main event, Sonata versus Kota Ibushi. I thought this match was pretty good. I just wish there was a little more heat to it. Whether it means the feud gets personal, it gets chippy, or they just do a thing where it's friendly competition until one of them realizes, okay, friendly competition is not enough for me to get the win. And I don't necessarily know if I felt that, but I just watching it, because they would do sequences, fast, awesome sequences, fantastic wrestling, and then they'd have to slow it down, which tell the story, I understand, but part of me just wished, hey, it'd be great. Just 15 minutes nonstop, just busting out crazy athleticism left and right. Could have been a lot of fun too. But hey.
I really enjoyed Zack Sabre Jr.'s commentary on that match. I thought when he wasn't healing up Kevin Kelly, I thought that his insight was actually really insightful. I thought it was really good stuff. So we've got Sonata ended up getting the win on Kota Ibushi, and then after the match, Tetsuya Naito came down and he asked...
Kota Ibushi got the win on Sonata.
What did I say?
You said Sonata got the win on Kota Ibushi.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, no, that didn't happen. The other way around. I was reading the order of the match here. Kota Ibushi got the win on Sonata, and then after the match, Tetsuya Naito came down, and he challenged Kota Ibushi, not for the double titles, for the Intercontinental Championship. So that was kind of interesting.
I just stopped watching before the very end. So why did he just want that belt as opposed to both?
This is a title that he built his career on, that he really made his name on. I mean, I don't know why he wouldn't just ask for both.
He's got a complex relationship with that belt.
He really does, yeah. I mean, he tried to sell it for a sandwich.
Mm-hmm. But he beat it to shit.
He beat it to shit. Anyways, Castle Attack Night 1. Kazuchika Okada versus Evil. We've got Jay White versus Ishii. There's a lot of matches with some heat behind it.
Yeah.
The King of Pro Wrestling, 2021 trophy holder, Toru Yano, is going to defend it against Chase Owens. Hiroki Goto is going to take on Tama Tonga. Again, there's a lot of heat behind that match too. Yoshihashi versus Tonga Loa. That's going to be a lot of these singles matches, huh?
I know this card looks way better than either of any of the three New Beginning cards.
Yeah,
there's just not as many tag matches.
Mm-hmm. Speaking of which, there is a tag match. The Empire, the United Empire, today. Taking on Tanahashi, Tenzin, and Kojima. So that should be a lot of fun, too.
Yeah, Night 2 headlined by Kota Ibushi against Tetsuya Naito for the Intercontinental title. Also, Hiromu Takahashi will defend his junior heavyweight title against El Phantasmo. Never openweight champion, Hiroshi Tanahashi will defend against the Great Okan. Tag titles will be defended. Guerrillas of Destiny versus Hiroki Goto and Yoshihashi. And you got two tag matches here. Okada, Ishii, Yano taking on Evil, Jay White, and Chase Owens. And then Tenzan and Kojima will be battling Will Ospreay and Jeff Cobb. The United Empire today.
Really good 2 nights. I mean, those matches are
good
really,
cards.
Yeah,
good cards. And after that, we get the New Japan Cup, so that should be good too.
Yeah. Smackdowns tonight. We're going to be doing our live recap of that, live at the Twitch, twitch.tv/Steven Larson. The only thing in the preview right now, though, is Seth Rollins is returning. I mean, they've been advertising that for like 2 weeks now. So
yeah, I mean, they ran his promo that he's returning on Raw like 3 times.
3 times.
Twice. 2 or 3.
So, anyways, join us for that. Thanks to Kal Jak for stopping by and saying hello. And check out Bloodsport this weekend. And I think there's another one the following weekend.
Yep, 13th and 20th. Yep.
That's right. So thanks, everybody, for tuning in. Appreciate it. Till next time, we'll talk to you later.
Goodbye.
Help support Going In Raw today by becoming a Friendo Club TV member. You'll get access to new bonus episodes every week, including Friendo Club Arcade, Live Power Rank, Vintage 10 for the Wins, and Ask Steven Larson. Get access to Friendo Club TV today by becoming a $5 and up patron at patreon.com/Steven Larson, by throwing us a sub at twitch.tv/Steven Larson, or by clicking join at youtube.com/Steven Larson.